Do you know that Muhammad ordered people to be buried alive? And of course, he also ordered people to be stoned to death. I'm going to be providing two references from the most authentic sources in Islam. That is Sahih al-Bukhari and of course Sahih Muslim. We read Sahih al-Bukhari, volume 8, book 82, hadith number 806. It says, "Then the Prophet said, 'Take him away and stone him to death.' Jabir bin Abdullah said, 'I was among the ones who participated in stoning him, and we stoned him at the Musalla. When the stones troubled him, he fled, but we overtook him at Al-Hara, a rocky place near Medina, and stoned him to death.'" Wow, that was Sahih al-Bukhari, volume 8, book 82, hadith number 806. So in this reference, we see how Muhammad ordered a man to be stoned to death. Another reference where Muhammad ordered a woman to be buried alive is in Sahih Muslim, hadith number 4206, which I read, "And when he, that is the Prophet, had given command over her, and she was put in a hole up to her breast, he ordered the people to stone her. Khalid bin al-Walid came forward with a stone which he threw at her head, and when the blood spotted on his face, he cursed her." Wow, this is amazing. So we have all seen how Muhammad treated prostitutes and of course those who committed sexual sins. But now let us look at how Jesus Christ treated prostitutes and those who committed sexual sins. I read for you Matthew chapter 21 verse number 31. It says, "Jesus said unto them, 'I tell you the truth, the tax collectors and the prostitutes are entering the kingdom of God ahead of you.'" So this account shows that Jesus never ordered prostitutes and other sexual sinners to be hunted down and flogged or buried alive or stoned to death as Muhammad did. This does not mean that Jesus condoned any form of sin. He condemned sin, but he loved sinners. Jesus came to save sinners from their sins and not to destroy sinners. So my question is, who should I follow? Should I follow Muhammad, who buried people alive and also commanded them to be stoned to death? Or should I follow Jesus Christ, who knew no sin but took our sinful nature and punished sin on himself? And by so doing, he gave us his righteous nature and took our sinful nature. So we were not righteous because of our works, but of course our righteousness came as a byproduct of Jesus' sacrifice. That is according to 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse number 21, that says, "He who knew no sin, but he became sin for us, so that we be made the righteousness of God in him." So the $1,000,000 question again is, do I follow Muhammad, who buried and of course stoned people to death, or do I follow Jesus Christ, who had the power and the ability to forgive sins and even forgave sins according to Luke chapter 5 verse number 20 to 24? Jesus Christ also gave us eternal life according to John chapter 10 verse number 28 and 29. So who do I follow, Muhammad or Jesus Christ?